Have you ever seen someone take their last breath? That still moment, when the body becomes quiet, the eyes fix on something unseen, and the room suddenly feels cold and still. You can feel it. Something has left. Just moments ago, they were laughing, speaking, thinking. Now, only the body remains. So what happens to that something? When we die, where does our consciousness go? Does everything end here? Or is death the beginning of another journey? One day a monk asked Buddha, "Lord, when a person dies, where do they go?" Buddha looked at a lamp beside him and said, "When this lamp goes out, can you tell me where the flame has gone?" The monk stayed silent. Buddha smiled. "It hasn't gone anywhere. It has only changed its state. Death is not an ending. It is transformation, a shift of energy. Just as a wave returns to the ocean, consciousness too returns to its source." Buddha said there is no permanent soul, only a continuous flow, a stream of consciousness. What we call I is just moment-to-moment movement. When the body dies, the current simply changes course, like a river finding a new path. This flow, linking one life to another, is what Buddha called the connecting consciousness. Karma is the seed of every new life. Each thought, word, and action plants a seed, not in the ground, but in the mind. When the body dies, those seeds remain and search for new ground to grow. No God decides your future, your own actions do. Compassion and truth lift consciousness higher, greed and hatred pull it lower. That is why Buddha said, "The mind is everything, what you think you become." He called this truth dependent origination. Everything arises from causes and conditions. From ignorance comes craving. From craving comes consciousness. From consciousness comes body and mind. And from that, birth and death. This is the wheel of life. As long as craving remains, the wheel turns. When craving ends, the wheel stops. That stillness is nirvana. Buddha said that in the moment of death, the mind moves faster than ever. An entire life flashes before you. Every thought, every emotion, every act. And the thought that dominates that final moment opens the next door of existence. That's why Buddha said, "Learn to die before you die. Let go of attachment now, before it binds you in the end." When Ananda once asked, "Lord, does the same person take rebirth?" Buddha replied, "Neither the same nor another." He explained, "When one lamp lights another, the first flame goes out, yet its fire continues. In the same way, consciousness flows from one life to another. There is no beginning and no end, only transformation." Buddha described 6 states of existence: the heavenly state of joy and light, the human state of growth and learning, the state of pride and conflict, the state of instinct and survival, the state of restless desire, and the state of pain and darkness. Which state you enter depends on your mind. No God sends you there, your own mind does. Ananda asked, "Can anyone escape this cycle?" Buddha said, "Yes. When ignorance fades, craving ends. When craving ends, karma loses its power. And without karma, rebirth ends. That is nirvana, where consciousness dissolves into peace. No fear, no desire, just infinite stillness." Buddha said, "What is born will die, but the awareness that sees this truth is beyond birth and death. That awareness is not a soul, but pure presence, the silent witness. When you know it, death becomes nothing more than a change of form. You can't escape death, but you can awaken through it. When you live with awareness, seeing how everything is temporary, you have already overcome death. Then there is no fear, no clinging, no loss, only peace. Because death is not the end. It is the doorway to awakening."